been a while, hasn't it? So, where have I been? Well, over the last few months I've been preparing and actually doing my GCSEs. That, with a mixture of me losing motivation to make videos, I really just haven't been doing much. I don't know where I want to go with this channel. Do I want to go back to what I used to do with just FIFA videos, or do I branch out, make some Let's Plays or some reviews of games? I'm thinking of going for the latter. I want to make reviews. There's 2 games I want to review, and I might work on them maybe even after I post this video. But yeah. Thanks for bearing with me through this time. I know it's been a long wait between videos, especially after I said I was coming back to videos. I just haven't known what to do. Yeah. So, what is this video you're about to see? This is the cancelled Mario Kart Wii review video that I got halfway through. This was filmed around 2 years ago. Somewhat. I was 15 back when I made this. I'm almost 17 next month, and it's not great. But it was my first attempt at making an actual review. This was before the Danganronpa review, I believe, and I got fairly well through it. And I'm nervous. I don't know how to talk properly. I go into my American accent, which I do a lot. I know about that. People don't let it go when I do it. And yeah, I just hope to be able to make a proper one later on down the line. Again, like the Danganronpa review, I might come back to it. I love Mario Kart Wii, and I wouldn't mind coming back to it. Anyway, enough talking from me. Thank you guys for bearing with me, and I hope you enjoy. Whether you enjoy it for its intended purpose or you enjoy laughing at me, whatever way, enjoyment is enjoyment. Thank you all for sticking with me, and enjoy. Peace. Everyone has that first thing. Maybe it's their first time playing football. Maybe it's their first time going to an amusement park. For me, I always remember the first video game I ever played. Mario Kart Wii. Now you know who to blame this channel on. Released in 2008 on, get this, the Wii, Mario Kart Wii was the next addition in this gaming franchise, adding in such things as bikes and stunts. This personally is my favorite Mario Kart, mainly due to a lot of nostalgia blindness. But there were some things that generally make this a competitor in the greatest Mario Kart game debate. But I'll tell you what didn't help it at all. The controls are a bit dumb. You see, it was an early Wii game, so of course you had to use the Wiimote's motion controls, because that's just fun, isn't it? It actually really was, but it is not an ideal way to play the game. If you can get your hands on a Pro Controller, or heck, even use your nunchuck, I highly recommend it. But if you want to piss around, sure, it works, I guess. I mean, this is how I played it for... How old am I? 15? Yeah, 15 years. Yeah, I played this when I was a fetus. Wait, the game wasn't even out when I was a fetus. I'm older than this game. Shit. But enough with this blither blathering. Let's actually get to the game, shall we? Here we are at the character select screen. I have never unlocked all the characters, but I have the only one that matters. To make this easy, I'm just going to play all the races in a row, okay? Okay. First up is the Ouija circuit, and, well, it's the first track in a Mario game, so of course it's easy. Didn't stop me from finishing 6th, though. Okay, cut me some slack, I'm playing on hard mode with a Wii remote, for God's sake. Though in all seriousness, this track is, well, it fulfills its purpose. It gets you cushioned, ready to play some Mario Kart. That's all you can ask from your first course. Next up is Moo Moo Meadows, and... okay, I just don't like this course. Nothing against people who do like it, it's just that... I don't like farms. My disliking of farms all started back when I was 7 years old. At the end of the year at our primary school, you would go on a school trip if you know, paid for it. Which I did, every year. Cheers, Mom. We went to a farm. That's bad enough already. You want to know how it got worse? Well, there was a gift shop at the end. I brought £2 with me. I lost both points running across the field. Fuck you, farms. I mean, the rest of the course is fine, and it's even a bit fun to play, but I just don't like the setting being a farm because I just don't like farms. It's my opinion, and you might just have to live with that. I do. Hey, I said it was fun, not fair. Third track in the Mushroom Cup is Mushroom Gorge, and yep, we've peaked. The music's great, and I really love this cave section where you have to jump on the mushrooms and then you can't jump on the green ones. Ugh, it's so much fun. You know, I'm just gonna replay what I said earlier. Hey, I said it was fun, not fair. And the last course of the Mushroom Cup is Toad's Factory, and damn it, it's another great track. You're racing through a factory where they make all the item boxes. What else could you ask for? That's so original, it's insane. And the music change when you jump out of the tunnel is just icing on the cake. Oh hey, I finally won a race. Nice! And with that concludes the Mushroom Cup. But don't worry, we still have 7 cups to go through. Let's bring on the Flower Cup. The Flower Cup starts up with Mario Circuit, and it uses the same song from Luigi Circuit. Looks like Nintendo got lazy on this one. The track's pretty alright. The only major obstacle is this chain shop that no one ever hits. Don't you just love irony? You know, I'm just gonna reuse the clip I reused earlier. Hey, I said it was fun, not fair. The next track in the Flower Cup is Coconut Mall. You're driving through a mall. It's fucking awesome. You drive into the mall, you drive around the mall, then you jump out of the mall. It's pretty fantastic. Then you go through the parking lot and don't get hit by the cars or you're fecked. It's a really unique idea and it's executed perfectly. You even have to go up and down escalators. Depending on what way the escalator is going, will depend on how your speed. If the escalator is going up, you'll go up faster. It's not rocket science. All in all, this is one of the better tracks in the game. Definitely in my top 5. Next up is DK Snowboard Cross, also known as DK Summit in the US. What was the point of the name change? I can't believe it took me 6 years to figure out this shortcut. I was a dumb child. I mean, it's a pretty cool track. You take a cannon up to the peak of a mountain and you go down it. It's pretty self-explanatory. That's probably why it's called Snowboard Cross. Because that's what you do with snowboards. And again, Summit makes a lot more sense because you're on the summit of a mountain. All in all, another great track in Mario Kart Wii. And the Flower Cup ends on Wario's Gold Mine. It's a big load of meh for me. The course is fine, it's just the design, the theme, and the stupid fucking minecarts. God, I hate those. Speaking of things I hate in this game, the Thundercloud. It's a quote-unquote power-up that gives you speed. Pretty cool, huh? If you keep it for too long, it shocks you and you go small and then you go slow as a slug. The aim is to bump into someone else to pass it, but I'm not skilled enough to do that, so that happens a lot. I was so frustrated in this race for coming 7th that I drove off the track when I finished, just to commit suicide. The Star Cup starts up with Daisy Circuit, and it ain't no Daisy Cruiser. I mean, the track is fine, and hey, you can even see Daisy Cruiser in the background. But I'd much rather be on Daisy's Cruiser. It's not a bad track though, and I really like the statues in the middle. Also, the first 3 cups start with circuit-based tracks. I thought that was worth mentioning. Next up is Koopa Cape, and this is my shit! You're going down the canal, which makes you increase speed, then you're going into a pipe, and now you're in an underwater section, and it's just so much fun. Also, avoid those spinny things, because you'll be turned into a little midget thing. This is a great track. I love it. Yeah. Just experience it for yourself, it's fantastic. Also, the music, love that shit. You know, I'm gonna replay what I replayed earlier. Hey, I said it was fun, not fair.
Also, I took my jumper off. It's a bit warm in my room. That's the only reason. It's not because I've been making this video for like 3 weeks now. Totally not that. Next up is Maple Treeway, and if this is what Canada's like, I want to move to Canada. You shoot out of a cannon, then you drive up and down a tree, you get across some wigglers, and it's just got this nice autumn colour scheme. It's just so nice to look at. Also, this bridge is fun, and also the music's pretty good too. Don't you just love it when you get hit by a blue shell, but you dodge it with a mushroom, and you fall off the track? And then you get the bomb shock dodge. No one is going to get that reference. Also, there was another blue shell literally just 8 seconds later. I think you guys know the drill by now.
Hey, I said it was fun, not fair.
But hey, I still won. And even if I didn't, I wouldn't mind because this is just such a fun track to play. And finally, the Star Cup ends with Grumble Volcano. This track is fun. The music is not that memorable. It fits the setting, sure, but it's just not memorable at all, and probably one of my least favourites in the entire game. The track is really fun though. I give it a recommendation. Now, you might have noticed, why was I doing so poorly? I was 12th, 11th at the best. Well, in Grumble Volcano, there's this ultra shortcut involving you jumping onto these rocks and driving around the said rock, somehow hitting key checkpoints which counts a lap. I'm usually pretty good at it, but not this time. No. Not this time. On to the Special Cup, which starts off with Dry Room. And remember the time I said I didn't like farms?
I don't like farms.
Well, take that and then times it by about 2. I've had no bad experiences with deserts. Personally, it's just that I think they're really bland. I mean, they're just one colour half the time. And that's yellow. Nothing bad against yellow, it's just that seeing the same colour over and over again makes you kind of sick of it. Despite the fact I rarely hit the pokies, they're still incredibly annoying, just getting in your way. Also, these bats. Times the Poke Rage by about 5 and you've got my hatred of bats. Otherwise, the track is fine, I guess. It's just that it really is not my favourite. It's probably one of my least favourite, actually. Next up is Moonview Highway. It's a shit Toad's Turnpike, let's move on. Next up is Bowser's Castle, and this is my favourite Bowser's Castle. You come to this hallway that you gotta bounce through, and then you gotta drive these tight turns. Then you jump over this lava pit, and then you're like right in front of this big Bowser that's chucking fireballs at you. You gotta avoid the mud by going around the sides or just boosting through it like I am. Then you take these little mini half-pipe jumps. Then you take another jump over lava, and then you're back outside, and you can trick off these geysers. And that's just one lap. You get to do that 2 more times. It's great. The only thing I don't like about this track is the music. I mean, it's so unmemorable. I get it's supposed to fit the theme of Bowser's Castle, but I can never remember the song for this track. That's my only grievance though. Other than that, one of the best tracks in the game. And finally, we end with the most infamous track in Mario Kart history, Rainbow Road. And, well, it's a Rainbow Road, probably the best one. At the time. Whether it be going over the wavy bridge, or going through this cannon, and then you go to the slalom at the end, this track is just Rainbow Road at its finest. People find this tricky. This level's pretty easy, which is one of its downfalls. It's a pretty easy Rainbow Road. And it's not exactly that long, but it's still a blast to play. And the music is pretty memorable, I guess. It's just, I don't know. It's a good track, I love it, but it's not in my top 5, which is kind of sad. Also, look at me, look at my epic pro gamer skills. I'm good at this game.